medicine in the military. Do you know the difference between a zit around the oral area and hepatitis or herpes vulgus around that? It's none of your business. A little medical advice. I got married recently. Thank you. No, please. It was to a man.
Sorry.
It's weird. It's just weird, trying to like talk to people about our relationship with other people. Hey, Ashlyn and Thomas, they met in high school. Where'd you guys meet? Grinder. It's like Christian Mingle for sinners. Oh, that's cute. Are you guys thinking of having kids? Yeah. I'm gonna tell my son one day when he asks me, Daddy, where did you and Daddy meet? Your father and I were both feeling it, and we were 1,500 feet away from each other. What else is going on? I like when people tell me that it's like, well, all the military things, you could have been a conscientious objector. It's a volunteer service. And I was like, I know. I'm not a pussy. Because it's not. It's a civilian-run government, where we get to vote on where we send us. Isn't that fun? It's not like I was to another war buddy being like, hey, want to go to Iraq and shoot a bunch of people? No, but America does. I'm finishing up. I will be giving it back to the room. One more thing. So sorry. I'm done. I just one thing is like PTSD and stuff is like you keep repeating the same sadness in your head. And people are like, get a job, you loser, you dumb war vet. And I'm like, hold on a second. Does that hurt my feelings? Cut to 5 years later. It does. Isn't that weird? All right, that's my time. I'll give the time back to the room. I'm Landon Hughes. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Landon. Let's hear it again for Landon. Our next performer is Joey Bohr. Let's get right to it because we got a lot of reading. Joey?
Yes. Thank you very much. Joey Bohr.
Joey Bohr.
Dude, I don't know if you can see this bald spot I got going, but I had a full head of hair this morning, and the thing was I combed it over to the left, and I usually comb it to the right, and all my shit just totally fell out. No, really. So, you get older, you get fat, you know what I mean? Before I got fat, you know what I mean? I looked kind of like this. Like that. But without all that fat, you know what I mean?
Without the fat. The once was fat, now there's none. Andy Kaufman was right. It was the silence that did it. It wasn't the joke. So I'm watching the Discovery Channel. Shark Week. The guy's like, no one knows why the sharks attack. I think it's because they got hungry. Swimming around. No fast food. Just slow food. Getting their mouths. Out in the ocean. With the silence as deep as this. You guys are precious. All right, you know that band, Fish? the thing I feel sorry about fish for is that when you tell a fish fan that you think their band sucks, I mean, they're just not gonna, what are they gonna do? Not smoke you out? Fisher. You guys think that California's bird is like what, the condor? That's what you think? This is the California bird, is you like go 5 lanes of fucking traffic, you know, vroom, fuck you, motherfucker, you know what I mean? That is the California bird right there. That's good. Yeah! Okay, this is my LA impression. Hold on a second, I am real fucking busy, okay? Wait, you gotta wait. Me. Me. Are you getting this? Me. Like. You're not free in LA because you go down there and you think you're playing air guitar and you're about to get shot because you're throwing up the wrong gang signs. Maybe you wouldn't do that, but I would. All right. I'm gonna start my own baptism clinic because we need to bring that shit back. I take you down to the river and I hold you under until you begin to start drowning. And then I hold you under a little bit longer until you start going down the tunnel of white light. And then I save your ass by pulling yourself out, your drowning ass, and then you have a revelation that I just saved you. And I say, give me money. Because you just had an experience. I have a sign-up sheet. You can see me after the show. Got a t-shirt. I'll take 20%. Yeah, tough crowd, I tell you. So I'm going to talk about politics now, and I know everybody loves that. So here, politics is like this. You're going swimming. You're naked. And it's murky-ass water. Murky-ass water. And something bites on your fucking nuts. So then you get out of the water, and you look down, and you got 2 leeches. And one says Republican, and one says Democrat. And you're like, I want to get both these leeches off my nuts. Can we just have somebody else not sucking right here? You see, the political parties were the leeches, and they were sucking my balls on that one. I don't know if you saw that, but I don't. The Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know if you're familiar with this. It's when hostages have positive feelings for their captors. Isn't that us in this political environment? Don't I feel like I wish there was a way out. I don't want to have kids because I don't want to have somebody like myself. I look like a nice person, and I am a nice person. That's weird. I try. But when I was a child, what I did for fun, wasps' nests around our house, you know? So you get a stick, gasoline, and some old t-shirt, and you wrap it to the end, and you make a torch. And you're gonna burn these wasp nests on the side of the house. This is, okay. It's okay? You know, I don't care about that one either. You know, all I want to do, I just want to paint my own picture. You know, I want to paint my picture. You know, like I want to paint my own picture. You know? The Wizard of Oz as a metaphor for the Hollywood experience. You try. You try. And there is a vicious bitch of a witch that's gonna come and stalk your ass. She's gonna call you names. She's gonna be very mean to you. She's very mean to you. She's gonna get right in your face. Very mean. And all you have to do is throw water on her. And she disappears, she screams, she shrinks, and she goes away. And getting home is always as easy as tapping your feet together 3 times. You know, if I was a dog, if I was a dog, and someone fed me a cracker that tasted like meat, and I really wanted meat, but it was only this cracker that they were giving me. I would reject this man's best friend thing. I can't be friends with a person. Thank you all very much for, thank you.
Let's hear it for Joey. The next performer is our very own rival. Let's hear it for rival.
James.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be kind of hard to hold in my hand and play guitar. Unless I'm like a really, really good juggler. Hey James, what if you move like right over here?
I got a good view here.
Yeah, but you're gonna get people.
Not with, I got the Zoom on. Anyway,
Whatever, folks.
rolling.
Alright, how you doing? I'm Rivo. I don't really have any good jokes right now, so I'll do some good songs. How's that? I actually want to play this one for my buddy Mr. Natural since he's here, because I tried this last week, and I might have it better this week. This is a new one I wrote. It's called Darling, I Can't Stand You.
Is somebody able to say it?
daydream. I would have met you sooner than most of the tumors you made me. Make yourself a trophy wife. Maybe there's some deaf, dumb, and blind man, darling. I just can't stand you. I see an open door, it's got me thinking it's why the chicken cross the street, darling. I just can't stand you. Got a ticket to elsewhere beyond and written that while I still sit here, gotta move on, pick up your feet. Just can't stand you. Just can't stand you. Sit down beside of you. And you yourself, you're no spring chicken. You're getting on years. I suspect it's the very feelings you share. We done bit off more than we could chew. Should have trusted to our better judgment. And we're not ranking high for the very real guy that got us here. No love lost. They took to the hills with me and you, darling. I just can't stand you. I see an open door and got me thinking here's why the chicken crossed the street, darling. I just can't stand you. Got a ticket to elsewhere with your name written there while I still sit here. I can move on, pick up your feet, darling. I just can't stand you. I see from my way out I'm going mad, so pedal to the metal and away you will speed, darling. I just can't stand you. I could go on in 1,000 more verses, overloaded with curses. What more do you need to read? So here's another one. This is one of my favorite songwriters, a guy named Jerry Rafferty. So one of his. Spin on another wheel, going round, slow motion. Caught up in another dream, drifting in a blue
job. All right, let's hear it again, give it up for Ribo. Ribo! Our next performer is Tom O'Connell. Tom, are you in the house?
I am.
All right. Let's hear it for Tom O'Connell.
Great. Well,
I wonder whether I even need a mic, actually.
You're gonna have to use it.
It's loud enough, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, people about to sing a song. Going to St. Louis and I won't be long, 'cause I'm wild about my love. Like to have my fun. If you wanna be a girl of mine, you got to bring it with you. Sergeant Jones, Chief of Police, women round here won't let me hear no peace, 'cause the wild about my love. I like to have my fun. If you wanna be a girl of mine, you got to bring it with you when you come. Whoop. Ah, I messed that one up. Hello, Central. What's the matter with your line? Got to get back to that girl of mine, 'cause I'm wild about my love. Don't bite my tongue. If you wanna be a girl of mine, you got to bring it with you when you come. If you wanna be a girl of mine, you got to bring it with you when you come.
Oh, I the Williams again.
Oh, I keep forgetting, when I sit around at home and play that shit, I always have my foot up like this. Just sit here, that's why I can't use a strap. I never can figure out how guys can play a guitar on a strap, because if you have to do something like this, it's like... Anyway, I obviously didn't write that. Okay, I don't trust it. I used to be able to tune a guitar just by tuning it without doing anything. And I'm getting so old, I guess I can't just say it's part of forgetting.
You're lucky. I can detune my guitar without doing anything.
All right, that's Jason to keep chewing all the time.
That's a rough deal right there. Now, let's see. How can I keep this? Oh, I played this last time. I'm gonna play it again. Slow it She likes her coffee, and I've got to have her tea. I don't try to change her, she don't try to change me. Ever since we met, everything's looking up. We go together like a saucer in a cup. She likes the sunshine after weeks of rain. Her sunny disposition is sweet as sugar cane. Ever since we met, everything is new. We go together like the grass and the moon. She's everything I wanted in a woman and a pal. It's nothing short of destiny. She was born to be my gal. Ever since we met, everything is grand. You know your loving leaves a satisfied man. She likes her coffee, and I've got to have my tea. I don't try to change her, and she don't try to change me. Ever since we met, everything's looking up. We go together like a saucer in a cup.
That's an Eric Bibb song, if you guys know Eric Bibb.
Let's hear it for Tom. O'Connell. sorry, I think you didn't hear me. I said, let's hear Tom O'Connor.
Woo! Woo-hoo!
We are now about to present the Wandering Krill. Wandering, please come up here. Are you still here, Wandering Krill? You're behind me. Okay. Let's hear it for Wandering Krill. Okay, let's hear it for Wandering Krill.
All right. Yeah.
Woo-hoo! Excellent.
You got it. You gotta stick it inside.
Stick it. What's Mike? We're gonna sing.
Yeah, you can make me with both.
What?
Yeah, you can make me with both. With like one.
Oh, by the way, we are running late. We've got a lot of people to squeeze in. So everyone do 2 short songs or 1 full-on regular song. Please. Think 1 epic or 2 short. And keep the between song pattern to either a minimum or genus. Or both. And please tune your guitar before you play.
Wasn't able to happen, man. Couldn't upstage the guy before me.
Oh, you're allowed to tune outside. Oh, he was using the house guitar?
He was
Yeah,
playing
okay.
right here, my guitar was right there.
Oh, okay, all right. No, that wasn't directed at you. It's just a general request.
Well, yes, I am the Wandering Krill. I'm a traveling musician. Just got off of what was the last of 5 tours this year. And I'm gonna sing 1 cover for y'all and 1 original. I don't know if you're gonna know the cover. It's called East St. Louis Blues. Recently I've started a YouTube channel where I visit my favorite blues musicians' graves. And I play songs, most of the time my songs. But this is by my favorite blues musician. His name is Blind Willie McTell. Comes from Georgia. I was born in New York, but I was raised in Georgia and Florida as a teenager and preteen. This song is called East St. Louis Blues. This song is one that I've been working on recently. It's a ballad of sorts. Just in the past few days, been writing it.
'Memories, nothing personal. Got it written down right here. Oh, Evan. Is Evan in the house?
Kevin, no.
No, not Kevin. Evan. Kevin is right after that. There's a guy named Evan. You, okay. Let's hear it for Evan. Yep. We're gonna have to practice that applause after I ask it. Let's try it again. Let's hear it for Evan. All right, that's better. Thank you.
Hey y'all. Passed out at 4:30, showing up late like it should. But how long do I have, sir?
We have a full house, a full card today, so 2 songs.
Cool.
2 short songs or 1 epic is how I put it
Awesome.
earlier.
Alright, here's one of my songs called Way Too Far. Well, then you don't dare wrong. You can't drive by plane, you won't get there by car. The news on my brain, I take it way too far. Flows up burst still forest. So much love to explore. Things in life you can't ignore. There's still time to raise the floor. Who knows where I go? Well, then you don't dare on. You won't get there by car. Cause inside my brain, I take it way too far. Before you jump, watch your step. Live until there's nothing left. A first to be made, still the best. Unlock that gold dragon edges. No one knows where I go. Well, then you don't dare roam. Can't fly by plane, you won't get there by car. Inside my brain, I take it way too far. 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 Alright guys, I'll give you one more. This song's about a long night of drinking, everything going wrong. It's called Laying on the Ground.
If you're drinking, how can it all go wrong? You're just not drunk enough.
Well, a little night, I was walking from the bar right down the street. Pitch black night, I stumble and bang my knee. Oh, you don't know where you are, you had enough. The last thing I recall, riding backseat in handcuffs. back me clean up before I made a sound. And then I woke up later, laying on the ground. I got myself over from that mess. I walked myself over to my lady's house. I said, darling, although you're cooking, I've been wishing. She said, you're too late, boy, ain't no food left in the kitchen. I will tell you what I said, but you know I am a man. Then she introduced my face to her grandma's playing band. The last thing I remember was falling towards her gown. And then I woke up in the front yard, laying on the ground. I headed to the bar, sorted out with the guys. The front door says it's closed for the 4th of July. Well, that's just how it goes, just my luck. I tried to close my eyes, but the lids wouldn't shut. No one to talk to, always got me feeling down. All the thoughts inside my head when there's nobody around. Too cold to be alone, so I'm sleeping with the hound. I guess I don't mind laying on the ground. It ain't so bad. Now about right now, I'm gonna break it down. I said, oh yeah, and oh yeah. I said, oh yeah, and oh yeah. You know how I like it, baby. Well, I'm just gonna give it to you. You gotta come over here and get it. Oh yeah, that's all I got. That's all she wrote. There ain't no more lines, ain't no more notes. With every blessing, a king gets his crown. I think I'm starting to enjoy laying on the ground. Shoot by my mama, oh yeah.
Let's hear it for Evan. Oh man. Let's try that again. Let's hear it for Evan. The next performer is a favorite of mine and of ours, Mr. Kevin North. Let's hear it for Kevin North. No. Let's hear it for Kevin North.
Freezing my nuts off, man. Alright, he's going to play a couple of ones that I've played a bunch of times before. Who was here last? Prince? Oh,
Oh.
Singing songs of freedom, riding on a train, hitching to the marquee in the rain. Our world kept turning, we kept on learning. The bands were great, I'm glad I came. I still remember down on Commercial Street, the warm welcome from the people you meet. In a bid for glory was our life story, yes it was. Some people have gone, but some remain. Our life story, yes it was. Some places have gone, but some remain. No rough top warriors, it's King's Road and proud. Policemen raided us 'cause we played too loud. Fucking pigs. In a bid for glory was our life story, yes it was. Some people have gone, but some remain. In a bid for glory was our life story, yes it was. Some people have gone, but some remain. Where's Jerry gone? The headline guys. Is he left?
Jeffrey, you mean?
Jeffrey, sorry.
Yeah, he had another commitment.
Right, then, you enjoy it because he's just made me think of San Francisco, so I'm going to do a San Francisco song. And Ryman's going to give me a hand on that vocals with his beautiful voice. Well, I never thought it'd be so long since anybody wrote a song about this great city where I was at. It's the best place that I know, apart from London. I wanna go and I wanna stay here. I'm proud. I said, hey, my San Francisco never die. Place I love, place I wanna stay. I said, hey, my San Francisco never die. Place I love, the place I wanna stay. When the thought comes rolling in, like today, and I'm fucking freezing, yeah! Well, it wasn't too long before I found out what this place is all about. You've got the park, you've got the beach to see. But the Google bus runs every day, and that's why I've got nowhere to stay. I'm hanging tough in the hope it'll turn out fine. I said, hey, my San Francisco never die. Place I love, the place I wanna stay. I said, hey, my San Francisco never dies. The place I love, the place I wanna stay. Apart from all these evictions. And the rents are so crazy, yeah! okay, and a little help from the Golden State. I'm hanging tough a rider on the storm. And some music from this sacred place. I love to feel your warm embrace. You ain't waving me goodbye altogether. I said, hey, hey, my, San Francisco never die. Place I love, the place I wanna stay. I said, hey, hey, my, San Francisco never die. Place I love, the place I wanna stay. Your turn. I said, hey, hey, my, San Francisco never die. It's a place I love, the place I wanna stay. Come on. Hey, hey, my, San Francisco never die. It's the place I love, the place I wanna stay. Thanks a lot, Frank.
Kevin North. All right, let's hear it for Kevin North. Always kills, always kills. All right, who's next? All right. Forgot to look. Next is, oh my God, your friend and mine, the literary and more, and musical at times when he wants to be, James Conrad.
Wow.
Let's hear it for James Conrad. All right.
Hi, James Conrad. I recently finished a reading series here of a book I did called Zurdo Cleans House. That was a novel about a man who was wrongly convicted of murder and child molestation, and then after he was found innocent, when evidence was reconsidered, he got out of prison, but then only found out he had terminal cancer, and so decided that he had nothing to lose but to get revenge on the people who basically, railroaded him. So what I'm going to do today, well, it's an interesting story behind this. I was on an acid trip. I was actually not written far from here, and I dropped acid one night, and I've been meaning to write this, I guess, for months, and, acid is a very cathartic substance. It generally tends to bring things out of you, and so a lot of this was written kind of at that funky intersection where Golden Gate Park proper meets the Panhandle, and I was kind of crossing against lights, staring into a screen, only looking where I was going part of the time, Yeah, what price art? Anyway, I got Kevin North from Luton, England behind me on guitar. And this is called Breakfast at Jones and Market. How the hell can you have almost 50 square miles, nearly 1 million people strewn over the hills, navigating the fogs, and the only ones worth a damn are prefab, pre-fascist, cyber-hedonistic robber barons? Uber, Lyft, Yelp, Whinge, Face bullshit, Tweet my ass, Wankstagram. The technopeckers get deeper pockets as the doors and windows close, as the fences get higher, and the locks get tighter, and the police get meaner, while Bayview goes to the dogs. And those who dare to heal souls with the magic of real art and real music are priced out of house and home. And for blocks outside the Tenderloin Library, in full sight of City Hall, right smack in front of Ed Lee's indifferent limousine liberal nose, there meets the local 5-H club. Hunger, homelessness, heroin, hepatitis, HIV. Neglected people who always deserve better eat their breakfast at Jones and Market, puns intended, keeping the soup kitchens and dope pushers plenty busy. The blood, urine, vomit, filth, gone-off food, candy wrappers, pizza boxes, beer cans, cigarette butts, crack pipes, meth pipes, angel dust roaches, rigs, needles, and tourniquets piling up, Food and nest for the strung out rats, some with ears and a tail, some with wings, a few of those missing toes lost in the feeding frenzy, some shambling on two legs as poverty, disease, and or a few bad fixes too many didn't claim at least one, as the shit rolls down Knob Hill and Potrero Hill. Through it all, a deeply private, unsung elder statesman looks out his window. Though he is unwell in his advanced age, and dynamically grieving for his fallen brothers in arms, he laughs with bitter vindication, for he declared, San Francisco's doomed, San Francisco's out of tune, back in 1977. He laughs because, like all of us, all he can do is sit back and enjoy what's left of the ride as best he can. North Beach is only chic. Hasn't been revolutionary since Dirk Dirksen quit the Fab Mab. Or was it when Metallica signed with Elektra? Does it matter anymore? The Haight-Ashbury looks like a faded strip mall with hints of tie-dye, you know, just for nostalgia, because it looks really fucking good behind the words, I'm trying too hard on those corny t-shirts yuppies buy, without thinking of the history of anything. For their life is nothing but technology, money, entertainment, sex, drugs, trendy cocktails. Jerry Garcia is dead. Jimi Hendrix is dead. Janis Joplin is dead. John Lennon is dead. David Bowie is dead. Michael Jackson is dead. Prince is dead. Bill Graham is dead. Jack Kerouac is dead. Henry Miller is dead. Frankie Vicks is dead. Elvis is dead. Wesley Willis is dead. Lemmy is dead. Dimebag is dead. Kurt Cobain is dead. Robin Williams is dead. Cliff Burton is dead. Paul Cantor is dead. Crime broke up. And we are all we have got. To look on the bright side, the Giants, the 49ers, the Sharks, the Warriors will win a few games this season. Thanks a million, folks. Give it up to Kevin North, James Conrad. Enjoy the rest of the show. Back to you, Frank.
James Conrad and Kevin North.
Great job, as usual. The next person on our set list is Joan. Is Joan here? You are Joan. Excellent. Let's hear it for Joan.
Yeah, sure.
This is also about San Francisco, but it's quite of a different take on it than what was just read just now. It's a little more positive. The same thing though, some of it. It's part of a whole book I'm writing about these people. The homeless hippies have been chased away from sitting on the front steps of the McDonald's that's on the corner of 8th Street and Stanton. It's too bad, because their congregation there was a major tourist attraction, giving people a taste of what they were looking for in coming to see this historic place. They craned their necks and aimed their cell phone cameras from the tops of double-decker buses. These tie-dyed, scruffy-looking gypsies are the remnant of the great vision of universal brotherly love ignited here in the 60s. Some of them never left, having lived in and around this park for half a century. Since that time, rents had skyrocketed, making this bohemian paradise out of reach for most of the artists and thinkers who had spawned it. They refused to leave, actually camping in the park if they had to in order to stay. Almost 50 to 100 people live on the east side of Golden Gate Park, near the Haight-Ashbury district. Many of them wear some kind of costume, or just something to identify who they are and what they believe in. The vibrant rainbow colors of their exotic accessories and decorations catch the eyes of the tourists as they peer down from the buses. Their sparkly jewelry and bright feathers and ribbons contrast with the dingy survival gear they must wear to attain this type of liberty that they have. These people are not owned by anyone, pay no rent, but they live outside. The dream of brotherhood is very much alive on Haight Street and in the park. But life can be hard for the remnants of that magnificent time. Most live in tents in the park. The tents are set up in the evening and must be taken down every morning before rangers arrive. If someone leaves their tent even for a moment, they're liable to come back and find all their stuff gone. Most rangers are pretty nice about this, but some are not. The loss of tent, sleeping bag, and everything they own is devastating to someone who has nothing else. The bathrooms at McDonald's are for customers only. Every morning, about 30 to 50 people arrive there from a main gathering area across the street at the east entrance of the park. Each is hoping to find a little water to wash in or a place to relieve themselves out of the freezing cold. A security guard stands at the entrance to the bathrooms, demanding a customer receipt for entry. There is no sit-in-line law. Along the sidewalks of the Haight, where so many used to congregate and talk about saving the world, now there is mostly only concrete. An occasional panhandling musician is often the only outward clue that something extraordinary happened here. Still the tourists come, and they gawk, straining to catch even a whiff of incense, or the flash of a strobe light, or the sound of peace drums. They buy overpriced rainbow tie-dye t-shirts and bring them back to their loved ones in various parts of the country and the world. This place represents for them something deep and meaningful. That's that one. Maybe I could read one more poem.
Okay. We have 15 minutes and 3 more people to go.
Oh, maybe there's going to be one more poem. I won't take them all. Be fast. It's called Hope America. Hope America, lift yourself up like some phoenix in some new day. It's not too late to reclaim your good name as land of liberty. All of mankind has hoped in your great dream, based as it was on higher impulses that human beings can have, to make a world where none need grovel at the feet of bullies anymore, or suffer needless want because of artificial economic means. There's a connection between people, a holy bond, which scientists have failed to measure with their graphs and charts. The pursuit of happiness, what a grandiose goal, to save the little from the big. Wasn't this just what Jesus meant when he said, love your neighbor as yourself? There's no doubt Jefferson had this in mind, as in Candlelight he penned great charters to set us free from all the ills that had beset the world since men had learned to dig metal out of the ground, to fashion money, chains, and swords. It didn't come out the way the founders hoped, but there have been times when it's come close. The New Deal and the war on poverty have earned high praise. Lawmakers braved assassins' bullets trying to free the poor, including 2 sons of the rich who tried to stop a war. Even today, dangers abound, as heroes prayed for courage in the legislative halls. We must stand up against the ones who'd like to turn this country into one vast prison camp, with cameras everywhere and giant penalties for everything, so that we're caught, whether by poverty or prison door. The unjust laws they've made, contrived by greed and not diplomacy, should be removed from our law books the way a cancer is removed. The Patriot Act should be allowed to lapse. Some justices should go home now before doing any more harm. Undo the larcenous laws that corporations and railroads make, the lies that lying liars told. Undo the complex scams of insurance companies that keep tightening their noose around our necks. Repeal mandatory sentencing, 3 strikes, forfeiture, which have made us into something we didn't intend. We are too good for laws like this to soil our visions of free men with compassionate hearts. Let's be as great as all the songs and all the hymns say that we are. Let's do something for history books to make our children proud. It's not too late to set things right if we will use the potent tools right in our hands. The Bill of Rights, the Golden Rule, the handshake of our neighbor, too, can save us from the monster's jaw. If we believe the thing that Jesus taught when he said we can do all that he did and even greater things.
Let's hear it for Joan. Former Stephen Barry. Is Stephen Barry still here?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's hear it for Stephen Barry.
All right, how you guys doing tonight? I haven't read in San Francisco in a while, but
Wrong. The other knob.
except last night I did.
The other knob.
I used to what?
The other knob.
Oh, I'm sorry. I used to read at City Lights and Jazz, North Beach Jazz Fest, Lowell celebrates Kerouac and stuff like that. I'm a retired merchant marine officer, and then last October, the first merchant ship El Faro sank off the Bahamas, the first American ship in 30 years. 33 lives, 28 crew members, and 5 Polish contractors. Ironically, for my purpose, the last American ship to sink was the SS Poet. So this is an epic I'm going to read you called The Sinking of El Faro. I dropped my glasses in the cab, so anybody got cheaters? The Sinking of El Faro. The keel was laid in 75. For 15 years, she kept the coastal island trade bustling. Named the Puerto Rico first, grand she was, hauling it all. Beans, bullets, rum, fruits, shoes, bananas, cars, boats, tractors, rigs, construction fare, livestock, rail, exotic wear. Heading out from the East Coast, her life would flow. Her blood from the men and women who sailed her, a brotherhood of the sea, brave, valiant members, AMO, SIU, MMP, and MEBA, too. In peace and in war, the merchant marine few. We were taught from the get-go to work together. Yellow, black, brown, red, white, blue. Leave your pettiness at home and your prejudices too. Bring only your best work and respect through and through. Be more tolerant of others and human weaknesses. Look out for your brotherhood. Someday you'll need them. All jobs on board are important, vital, necessary. Don't look down on the Magdalenas of the world. Realize often morals are just a matter of economics. For one time or another, there goes each of us. From Piney Point to New York, Massachusetts, and Maine, to schools like Cali, Texas, the Great Lakes and Plains, their blood stood bridge watch, rattled gauges, blew tubes. Chief Steward kept everyone fed all the while. She's a feeder, and night lunch too. They took on the challenges, the rust, the knots, all that mopping, the cooks, their pots. Red right returning, steam boiler burning. Not oxtail soup again. The mad mates stars, the black gang scars. Taking the watch, changing the clocks, stowing the lines, clearing our minds. Transfer the fuel, seconds and thirds to school. The chief engineer never sleeps. We had all gone to sea with copious desires. Each one of us different, stares full of fire. Nothing greater than some brackish brine in your hair, some fins in your hip sack, if the payoff is fair. You can't put your finger on what sent us this way. Dodging some time, the ribs of a dime, who's to say? Maybe just needing that little nudge. This thirst for adventure, the self-imposed indenture. The world's wanderers, not vicarious at all. Some just too smart for a 9-to-5 day. Some just plain brutish. Peripheral. Some choose not to fit in at all. Some just too gruff and others screwball. It's my home out here. Keeps me off the stuff. says Crooked John the oiler. Through salt-stained portholes the sun rises, rubs the white caps from her eyes, and stretches on forever. What we get, no one can say. Callous, bejeweled, depends on the day. It's something we don't need to discuss. All of us with that mischievous twinkle in our eye and a million stars, by and by. The chief mate, the first engineer, always say, too much time at sea, always another brow to go down. Too much time on the beach, always another gangway to go up. That's part of it, pup. In '91, Northern Lights now is her name, onto the Tacoma Anchorage Runner game. Brought the three-ring circus to town. Weathered howling storms, frozen lines, fierce gales, beating back and forth icy seas, sub-zero temps, spitting out steam and ale. In 2003, enduring freedom, she lent Uncle Sam a hand. 25 runs into the belly of the beast and a mouthful of sand. Got rocked by a scud, but it didn't raise a hair. Persian moon rising like a cat's eye. It's a red sky tonight with a scrimshaw tusk. The bosun pipes orders at nautical dusk. Sailors delight night, wake up someplace strange, be back on board by civil dawn. Can you hand me my beer over there? I'm drying out. Can you hand me my beer, Helen?
Oh, yes.
Be back on board by civil dawn. Me, I'll be ever ready up on the bridge, reading the rag. Hold fast the midwatch, mate. I got it covered, now get ashore. Over easy, bacon, fresh fruit at 8. Gold soup on Dubai time. The old man won't come down for coffee till 9. Hey Sparky, get me the latest weather. Cadet 2, shoot me a fix. Jupiter, Mars, and Earth and Miner's 2 stars. AB, get me a bearing off that wharf next to pier with the spars. Then take the long way around, check the swing of the anchor. Mess with that new wiper who thinks he's a prankster. Send him for a bucket of steam. They call the cook doctor, and you should want to be in his favor. Should you need to dry your boots and light your pipe, get a little extra scouse on your plate. The doctor taught superstitions of the sea, to steward assistants, to trainees, of stories and dreams and the unusual behavior of men before death. Plaguey, fictitious things and events that were bothersome to him. He had a special affection for old Bess, the ship's pig. He felt that Finnish sailors were wizards with power over wind and storm. There was no reasoning with him, for he had age and wisdom on his side. He was not to be moved. He called upon the Q-Med to back his story, and he did, regaling his own wizardly tales of Finnish ghost ships and the like. Dar said the cook, what do you think of that? In '96, now named El Faro, the lighthouse, back on the run she went, onto much friendlier seas. Air thick with spice, salt crisp on her gunnels, bringing groceries and wares to, how do you say, the Puerto Ricanos. Puerto Rico means rich port, the harbor of San Juan. San Juan once also was known. The Llano natives, said Bordekin, means land of the great lords. They left only scant artifacts before given Spanish words. Let's stroll down to Old Town. We won't get too far. Claim ordinary seamen, never the clowns. Take some seats at the sidewalk or lean at the bar. Get a plate of mofongo and an ice cold Schaefer. The whistle blows an hour before the gangway goes up. We'll catch a taxi when we see the stack smoke puff. Back to Jacksonville, general cargo and rum, home port for most. Check in at the Union Hall, then the pub for one. It's probably been like a ghost. Moments of reunion are always intense. No wives near the docks makes pretty good sense. It's always a big thing getting home. Children, dogs, off the wall rings the phone. After a week or a month though, you're checking the fence, sniffing the air for that waterfront stench. For some, with no family, the ship is their home. On the beach just taunts, temptations, they randomly roam. Each and every one of us pulled towards the hall, looking for familiar conversation. It's your sea story, tell it how you want. There's a job on the board, cut short your vacation. If, at first, my tale seems chaotic, long-winded, and hazy, take Black Heart. Subsequently, things will appear to be only too clear. We all share the task, while stung to our souls, through sorrow and rage for our sister. The crew, the sacrifice they gave. Underway that mournful October twilight, brothers and sisters, Delphinus cries tears of sadness, forever to leeward. The North Atlantic gyre is a terrible liar, and a cruel and a crazy mistress. Her dead, she doesn't give up. When green water swallows from the blue that it follows, when it stutters and stammers, when it pounds like a hammer, you believe in God. 50-foot Sargasso seas, they do what they please, and 100-knot winds whistle songs of the sirens. The crew was well trained for the trough and the rains. For generations, some seafaring folk might have made it too, not for the lost engines and the scuttle breach, staring down at Category 4 more than a little too close. No matter her age, if looked after well, a lady can sail straight into her golden days, and this ship, I'm told, no exception. Surely all hands stood tall when they took waves on the beam. She went down quick though, or so it would seem. No lives can last when Neptune comes calling, when Joaquin reared his claws on that dreary young morning. No sunrise that day. One lifeboat smashed, one survival suit cast. Medusa, they got nothing for you. They stared him right in the eye. 40 years old, Puerto Rico, Northern Lights, El Faro. 33 bells toll, 33 bells. I, Calypso, we sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Your garden grows thick and wild and hidden. Your hair blows long as you sing to the wind. Crooning as you do, moving to and fro, weaving on your loom of the golden shuttle. You let him go. The waves will take him in. List 15 to port, Edmund and poet. Cast out for your cousin. Fasten your ghost lookouts to the rail. Get a brigade going of ghost buckets and bales. El Faro, now rest. Sleep deep, deep on your mother's floor. She has called for you. Brothers, sisters, there's salt in my tears. From the sea to the sky, grace of God go I. Fiddlers of green awaits from when you adorn heaven's shore. My heart is heavy today. 33 bells toll, 33 bells. Clark, Crawford, Hargrove, and Hatch. 33 bells toll, 33 bells. Davidson, Holland, Jackson, and Jones. 33 bells toll, 33 bells. Jordan, Davis, Kuflik, and Wright. 33 bells toll, 33 bells. Lightfoot, Matthias, Mecklem, and Rhyme. 33 bells toll, 33 bells. Randolph, Shoshone, Solar Cortez, and Schultz. Trajdiski, Trajdwanzi, Biha, Trajdriski, Deswanzi, Kraus, Podgorski, Nitas, Trostowski, and Zadorovich. Trotsky, Treize, Dwanzi, Biha, 33 bells. The Poles call out this dirge. Milimiski, Diaz, Nosovi, Kriska, Kris. We wore a heavy cross today. Forevermore, 33 bells toll, 33 bells. The storm is in my heart today, the salt in my tears. 33 souls, 33 souls. Thank you.
Here's for Stephen Barry.
Thanks for
Here
getting
for
in.
Stephen Barry. Poetry Melville is the greatest writer who's ever lived on this planet. And it goes on from there.
Kerouac.
Many great.
Jim Thompson.
Jim Thompson.
Hubert Selby Jr.
Yeah. it
Terry
goes on.
Southern, John
Goes on
Schubert.
and on. And I wish I could go on and on, but you know what? We're running out of time, and now we still have 2 more performers. So I'm going to defer to Mr. Maxwell to tell me what to do now, because we have officially run out of time, but we have 2 more performers on the list. Do we have any stretchability? Do we have any rubber here?
Yeah, you can go until 10, you got.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I take it back then. I'm wrong. We go till 10. The next performer is Rainbow.
Yeah.
Rainbow. We still got one more after this. So.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll content myself with one song.
All right.
No.
Well, actually, you know what? We're cool, actually.
We're cool.
Oh,
Because
yeah?
I was, it's only
Okay.
9:35. I just thought, I thought we were done at 9:30, and I didn't understand.
Anyway, this goes out to the universal
It was great.
woman.
It was really cool.
Hey, universal woman, can I give you a hand? I know you only wanna rescue the children, before they come to total destruction. Hey, universal woman, universal woman, you are the river and I'm the sea. You're flowing in and out of me. Oh, let me lay down by your side. Oh, we'll go ride the road and die. We'll show the world that love's the way. Oh, darling, our love will save the day. Hey, universal woman, oh, let me be your man. We planted a seed, now let it flower. Now is forever, eternity is out. Hey, universal woman, universal woman, you are the river and I'm the sea. You're flowing in and out of me. Hey, universal woman, darling, darling, darling. Well, whenever you want me, I'll be there. All you gotta do is call my name and breathe in. Hey, universal woman. Thank you. Here's something that happens to everybody, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, Whether you're a girl, whether you're a boy, whether you're gay or whether you're straight, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, it's called the Grim Reaper. You know you better love right all on your shoulder. 'Cause I'm from a Grim Reaper coming round the corner. Where I get it got its eyes on you. But the rain and everything that you can do. You know there ain't no time for that make amends when your life is already spent. Now you hate to admit it, but you've already known that the devil has got your soul. So you better be just as kind as you can be. And don't you be bringing any misery. You better repent of anything bad that you done or said. Sooner or later, you're bound to be dead. You know you're bound to be dead. You know you're bound to be dead. You know you're bound to be dead. Yeah, you're bound to be dead. Sooner or later.
Yeah. Do it again for Rainbow. Now?
And now the patriarch of the sacred ground, the one, the only, the real Mr. Natural.
Yeah, I'll try to make this short. So yes, thank you, Frank. I am the real Mr. Natural. Never let someone turn you into a cartoon, because illusions are more attractive than reality. And from that day on, no one will believe you actually exist.
First name Mr., second name
Yes.
Natural.
Yeah, by the way, I had a fight with Facebook for 2 years because my first name is Mr. and their software cannot give you that. So they kept sending me in the mail this little letter that gave me acceptable, allowable names on Facebook. And for 2 years I kept sending it back and saying, hey, I've been Mr. Natural since 1969. There wasn't even a goddamn internet then. There was no programs that you could write, and Zuckerberg wasn't even born. So eventually, after 2 years, they had me come down to their damn office and show them 4 of my IDs for the last 20 years to prove that my first name was M.R. period. Didn't spell it with a S-T-E-R. So anyway, first we'll start out with a little blues. Now a good blues should have a double entendre. That is, I'll be saying one thing, but I'll be meaning something completely different. So please watch out for the secondary meaning. This is a song by Cow Cow Davenport. It's the first blues ever written. It's the most perfect blues ever. It's called I Ain't No Ice Man. My words are upside down. I ain't no ice man. I ain't no ice man, son. I ain't no ice man. I ain't no ice man, son. But I'll keep you plenty of cool, babe, until that ice man comes. I ain't no wood chopper. I ain't no wood chopper's son. I ain't no wood chopper. I ain't no wood chopper's son. But I'll chop you a cord of wood, babe, until that wood chopper comes. I ain't no stove man. I ain't no stove man's son. I ain't no stove man. I ain't no stove man's son. But I'll keep you plenty of warm, babe, until that stove man comes. I ain't no butcher. I ain't no butcher's son. I ain't no butcher, I ain't no butcher's son. But I can furnish you plenty of meat, babe, until that butcher comes. I ain't no milkman, I ain't no milkman's son. I ain't no milkman, I ain't no milkman's son. But I'll furnish you plenty of cream, babe, until that milkman comes. I ain't no pirate, I ain't no pirate, hon. I ain't no pirate, I ain't no pirate, hon. But if you keep showing me all your treasures, then I'm gonna steal me some. If you keep showing me all your treasures, then I'm gonna steal me some. Now this is a song that my business partner, my ex-wife, and I were looking for a song for a holiday, and we wrote this originally for Thanksgiving. But then she modified the words and she changed the melody and the music around a little bit, and I found that it fit this place. So over the period of time, I've rearranged it a little bit, and so I'd like to sing for you my final song called Thankful. I'm thankful for your smile. I'm thankful for your wink, that little twinkle in your eye. I'm thankful for the music in your soul. When I'm feeling incomplete, you make me whole. I'm thankful for your touch little things you do and say that always mean so much. Like being here and always being true. For this and so much more, I wanna thank you. I'm thankful for your fire, the passion of your spirit never ceases to inspire me. I'm thankful for this moment that we share, and for a chance to let you know I care. So if you feel like no one wants you, know that you're my lucky star, and I am thankful for you just the way that you are. Next week, coming all the way from England, ladies and gentlemen, for the feature is a guy named Connor Cogland. Please look him up on the internet. This guy is really good. He comes in about once a year, and this is his time. He will be here next week, and his feature will go from 8 o'clock until 9 o'clock. He plays with his eyes closed, but this incredible thing comes out of his voice, and in spite of closing his eyes, he wanders all over the place somehow. So if he bumps into you, just push him out of the way. Come and see him next week. Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Well, let's hear it for Mr. Natural, and thus ends another episode of the exciting adventures of Sacred Grounds Coffee House. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Or shall I just call you Mr.?
Just Mr. My friends call me Mr. Mister. Oh, thank you. Yeah, please come back again and again and again and
That'd be
again.
cool if you had like a video of you having a conversation with Mr. T, the meeting of the misters.
Meeting of misters.
Hey, James, that was a great poem, man.
Does he
Did you
spell
write
his
that?
name M.R. as well?
I believe so, yeah.
Wonder.
Well, he says first name, I used to have this little device, Mr. T in my pocket, was a little keychain box, you pushed
hey,
it.
what's your name?
Yeah.
And it pre-recorded things that Mr. T would say, and one thing I'd say like, first name Mr., middle name period, last name T.
Okay, then he spells it the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a lot of goals over his Kerouac.
Quick, don't give a jab, don't give me no back talk, sucker.
Him and Kerouac created jazz poetry. It's like 80. Stuff like that.
Did you know any San Francisco Mariners?
Yeah, I actually used to run the board here. I was the union official here for 5 years.
You know Robert Erminger?
The name kind of rings a bell, but
Frank Lewis?
might be a little old for me.
Frank was a Mariner. Was in, actually,
I do, yeah. Yeah.
We had a big strike here, a couple,
Yeah, and about 20 years ago, I ran in Port Press.
Hopefully you guys are here when I go, because it was.
I was.
They asked, the union asked.
Yeah,
me
I
to-
noticed, I noticed.
Beginning, I named all.
I did, I was listening, and I was.
Oh, you were, oh, good.
Yeah, just, you know, catching up, keeping, trying to stay on top of work, I mean, like, the, thing with the election and, you know, Donald
It was
Trump's
published 50,000
shenanigans
readers,
just
yeah.
kept me plenty busy, so
Hoping
it's
gonna
like
cross
literally
over. It's gonna be good
every
animation.
time
No,
I turn
Come
around,
back next week.
there's some dumb
I
shit
come
going
down here
on.
taking care of the park.
And I have to write about it. But, you know, part of one unexpected goal out of this has been to get a book out of it.
Yeah.
You know,
Sounds like
yeah, a book.
Right, he would buy a building every time he come back from one of his,
I think I might call it,
and then he would
is
spend
Donald
so
Trump a
much time
terrorist?
bitterly complaining about Lincoln.
You better hurry.
Well, I own the
That's
lease,
time.
it's better than building, hey,
Well, I mean, the stuff
Frank,
is being
I
published.
gotta do this while I listen.
I
Now
did,
listen.
I did drive you,
Well, I write for, I guess you could call that, it's an independent,
Don't worry about
I just
news
don't
site
know,
called,
Don't worry about it.
what's your.
AmericanNewsX.com.
Probably a comedy or anything.
All right, well, thanks.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
only-
I enjoy it.
If you got an elephant skull, I'll go for that.
Yes, it is.
Well, I wasn't talking like that.
No kidding.
I'm sure.
Talking about, poisons.
Yeah.
Weed, that's not poison.
Thanks for the kind words about the
Anything else you might
poem.
have a taste for it.
Not cool now.
Real.
I'm all good, I'm all good. I'm too ugly to see any enlightenment.
I did drop my fucking reading glasses, man. Not in here, I think in the
I
tax.
saw some glasses around here.
My
I have,
face.
I had some, I have mine.
Man.
He's talking about he lost his reading.
Like a case, yeah, with glasses. I think I dropped them in the Uber. I was rushing fast to get over there. Down in the city, I figured it was a little.
That was very successful, I thought.